engineered for victory. The Linksys WRT32X gaming router is exclusively built for gamers. With its killer prioritization engine, the WRT32X reduces peak ping by up to 77%. Auto syncs with killer-enabled PCs for unique functionality not found in other routers. Native pro-grade hardware ensures the router runs powerfully and reliably for endless hours of gameplay. And the custom-built firmware and interface are developed for an exceptional gaming experience. Built for gaming, designed to dominate.
The Linksys WRT32X AC3200 dual-band Wi-Fi gaming router with killer prioritization engine. This high-performance gaming router synchronizes with killer-enabled PCs to reduce peak ping times by up to 77% and delivers smooth, lag-free gaming. To configure the internet settings manually, you should, first, ensure the following. Is your internet connection working? Are you replacing an existing router with this new one? Are the new Linksys default Wi-Fi settings ready? And are you using DSL service? If so, prepare the following. Okay, let's go. First, identify and prepare your equipment for setup. If you are using a modem only, make sure your old router is not connected to it. Power cycle the modem. If you are using a modem router, all-in-one, leave it connected. Connect an Ethernet cable to the Internet port of the router. Connect the other end of the Ethernet cable to the modem. Power on the router and wait until the power light is solid. If you are using a computer that is hardwired, connect an Ethernet cable from its Ethernet port to the Linksys WRT32X's Ethernet port. On your computer or mobile device, open a browser and enter http://myrouter.local in the address bar and press enter. You can also type 192.168.1.1, which is the default IP address of the router. Click on Skip Setup. Then click on Skip Setup. Read the terms and conditions. Scroll down to click on Agree. If there is internet connection, the router will check for any updates available for the router. Click Next. Go to Advanced Settings. Click on Internet Connection Settings. Select your connection type. If you have a DHCP connection, the router will automatically detect your DHCP connection settings from your modem. If you have a static IP, you will need to enter the IP address information provided by your ISP. If you have PPPoE, you will need your username and password provided by your ISP. The router uses the DNS from your ISP as default. If you need to change the DNS settings, you can also choose from Google, OpenDNS, or Custom to manually enter your own DNS settings. Once you choose a DNS service, the router will automatically use the specified service. Click Save. Check your internet connection. The Linksys WRT32X AC3200 dual-band Wi-Fi gaming router with killer prioritization engine is now all set and good to go. To learn more about the Linksys WRT32X, check out our other videos or visit support.linksys.com.
Here at HyperX, we're constantly driven to produce the best possible product. After sifting through years of customer feedback and countless engineering breakthroughs, we finally created the HyperX Cloud Alpha, a gaming headset with a dual-chamber driver system. It's the next evolution in HyperX headsets. Awesome! But what does that all actually mean? Let's take a closer look. First off, what is a driver? A speaker driver is what converts an audio signal into sound waves. A key component of the driver is a thin membrane called the diaphragm. The diaphragm is usually cone-shaped, with a dome in the middle. The center of this dome produces high-end frequencies. The top of the peak generates the mid-range frequencies, and the edge of the diaphragm is all about that bass. Most, if not all gaming headsets, use a traditional driver system, where the highs, mids, and lows are all jumbled together in a single chamber in the ear cup, and that mixture is reflected back into your ears. If you have a gaming headset with booming bass, the stronger bass frequencies will overpower the mids and highs. The resulting sound will get muddy, costing you audio clarity. So how can we give gamers that strong bass sound they crave without sacrificing the clarity that gives high-level players an audio advantage? HyperX Cloud Alpha is the first gaming headset to incorporate a dual-chamber system that separates the bass frequencies from the mids and highs. Our dual-chamber driver has unique side vents, unlike a traditional driver. These vents direct the bass into one chamber, and the mids and highs go into their own separate second chamber. If you want rich bass while still maintaining crisp, clear highs, 2 chambers are definitely better than 1. Isolating and tuning the bass separately from the other frequencies results in less overall distortion. Distortion is whenever the sound waves that are output have been altered from the original audio signal. We sent our headsets to a third party to test Cloud Alpha against our highly reviewed Cloud, and the results were crystal clear. Cloud Alpha had achieved better overall sound clarity and averaged 34% less distortion than the Cloud. HyperX Cloud Alpha's dual chamber system represents an evolutionary leap forward for gaming headsets. Cloud Alpha's enhanced clarity will allow you to hear enemy positions and comms better even while you're in the midst of bass-heavy explosions.
I've been using Cloud 2 for a long time, and now I tried Cloud Alpha, and I will say it's definitely better.
Well, before with the Cloud 2s, it was like you're at a club, the music's all around you, but it can be kind of distant. But with the Cloud Alphas, it's like you have your own private concert. You can really hear the difference between like the bass and the highs, and the sound is just so vivid and crisp.
This headset is much better than Cloud 2, so better sound, better noise cancellation.
The sound's just much more clear, everything's more distinct. You can also tell where shots are coming from, which is really important.
I feel like with the Cloud Alphas, HyperX is just raising the bar.
It's like Cloud 2, but on steroids.
Cloud Alpha lets us bring you the best of both worlds. The strong bass you were asking for, combined with the cloud clarity you loved. Be among the first to experience the dual chamber difference for yourself. Get the Alpha, be the Alpha.